All right. On paper, I can retire from the military. The pension is there, the disability is going to be there. I've got side income, multiple sources of it. But why does walking away still feel harder than I think that it should? I've been asking myself this a lot lately, and it's kind of been heavy on my mind. Now, this video is not about money like most of my other channel or my other videos here on this channel. It's about identity, security, fear, and these are things that matter, but why do they matter? A lot of people think that financial freedom is the hard part. Yes, building money takes time and discipline, as I've shown you guys here on this channel how to make 100,000 or 500,000 or a million and what it really takes. But what nobody talks about is what happens after the numbers finally work. And I feel like that's where I'm at right now. Like, I've laid the groundwork, the math is mathing, I'm on track to hit this and be financially free. And after more than 22 years in the military, I'm going to have guaranteed pension, disability income, multiple side hustles that produce income, other sources of income. From a spreadsheet perspective, retiring makes sense, right? That's how I see it. But emotionally, I feel like it's not that simple for me. Now, it's not about being ungrateful. Like, and that's what I felt like at first. Like, I want to be really clear up front. This isn't me complaining or being ungrateful. This is different. Like, the military has given me stability, purpose, and benefits that most people or families never get. The military has been amazing. I've loved every minute of it. That's what makes this decision so hard. Like, I've loved the moving, the places that I've gotten to live, the people that I've met, the stability for my family. When something has taken care of you for decades, like walking away doesn't feel like freedom. It feels more to me like risk. And that can be good and bad. I'll try and talk about it from different perspectives. Quick note though, before we go any further, this is just my personal experience. This is how I think about finances and life decisions, and someone who's been in the military for a long time. It's not financial or career advice, it's just education and perspective, right? Now, let's talk about the real reason it's hard to leave the military. And I've spent a lot of time asking myself why I feel hesitation, because that's what I feel like. And I feel hesitation even when the math works. I've ran the numbers in multiple different scenarios, down markets, up markets, everything. But we'll talk about reason number one, identity, right? For over 2 decades, my identity has been tied to putting on a uniform every day, grooming myself a certain way. When you leave, you don't just lose a job, you lose structure, a title, a built in sense of purpose, right? Reason number two, predictability. The military is predictable. Your pay shows up, your benefits are clear, the rules are known. There's not much you have to figure out. Even if you're financially free, stepping into something less structured feels uncomfortable. And reason number three, fear of regret, right? That's the quiet voice that says, what if I regret leaving something so secure for something that's not? That fear doesn't show up on a spreadsheet, but it's real. It's there. It's lingering in the background, right? Now, this is bigger than the military, and I guess what I'm trying to say is what I'm realizing is this isn't a military problem, it's a human problem. This is the same reason that people stay in jobs that they've outgrown. And I feel like I've outgrown the military. I honestly do. And it's the same reason people don't invest aggressively even when they know they should, if that makes sense. The same reason people never bet on themselves, right? And I bet on myself all the time with all of my like side hustles and things going on. But I just want to say like security feels safe even when it limits your growth or your potential, right? Now let's talk about the investing parallel. Like, I see this exact behavior in investing all the time, and that's kind of why I wanted to make this video. People say they want the freedom, but they're terrified of the volatility of it, and that's what holds a lot of people back from investing. They say they want wealth, but they will cling to certainty. Long term investing requires trusting what you've built, even when the path forward feels uncertain, right? You don't know what the markets are going to do. You don't know how the economy is going to be, and there's no certainty for it. Now, let's reframe this decision a little bit. I'm starting to realize that this decision is not about money at all. I've ran the numbers. I can pay my bills. Like, I would be fine. I'd still be able to save money every month, even with just my side hustles. It's about learning to trust myself and trusting that the discipline systems and the habits that got me here don't disappear just because I don't put on a uniform anymore or shave my beard or cut my hair less than 4 inches. Like, the pension doesn't disappear, the skills don't disappear, the mindset doesn't disappear. It's a lot more than that, like, and but you don't want to lose that. Like, you don't want to just fall off the wagon. And that's kind of like what worries me. If you're in a similar position, could be military, corporate, government, or anywhere with that just has golden handcuffs, like, just know this feeling is normal. I'm feeling it myself too. It doesn't mean that you're ungrateful. It doesn't mean that you're weak. It means that you're human and you're just thinking about things. You're thinking about your life and you're taking everything into consideration. Maybe the hardest part of financial freedom isn't building the money, it's believing that you're ready to live without the safety net. That's deep, but that's how I feel. A safety net, like that's I can't think of any better way to put it. Now, if this way of thinking resonates with you, consider subscribing. I share real money decisions, real portfolio updates, and the mental side of building long term wealth.